There we go. Hey Beverly, how are you? Hey, hey, hey. How was your Monday? It's been busy and crazy today, but it's Monday, you know. Thanks for coming. I'll wait for just a couple minutes and see if other people come on, and then we'll get started. Okay. We have something fun planned. Oh crap. Why is that supposed to be in there? Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We are going to do I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but we're going to be doing a floral canvas. Okay, so we're going to take this canvas and we're going to do florals right here and florals right here. I'm making this for my sister. My sister had just got a little Yorkie. It was right before Thanksgiving. Anyway, and so she, even though she's really, really small, she kind of runs the roost. They've got 2 big labs too, so she kind of runs the other dogs, even though she's got the Napoleon syndrome for sure. So I thought this would be perfect because my sister is all about the bling, and that's about the only thing that my sister and I are alike, is we both love the bling. So, and she loves fairy lights. And pink is her favorite color. So we're gonna do some florals right here, like I said, and right here with some pink roses and some fairy lights. And you know what? Where was that crown? I forgot I knew I was gonna forget something. Hold on. Hold on. I think this one might work. No. I have to find my crown. I knew I was going to forget something. Hold on. Let's put one of these in there. Okay. I'm in my crazy closet. I thought I had, I guess I don't. I thought I had a crown over here, but I guess I don't. So, we're just going to put a little baby crown in it. You can get these on Amazon. They come in a set of, well, there's 3 or 4 different sizes, and you get 4 of each size. So, and it's got the little holes in it so you can put the floral pins in there. So we're going to use that. And gold is one of our other favorites, so that works out well. So let me kind of pan down so you can see what we're going to be doing. We're going to use some fair silk ribbon as well. I'm only going to use 1 ribbon. And it's pink and it's got bling. So, you know, I can't go wrong, right? This is the iridescent stripes. I think that I actually got this on Etsy, but if you have a Fair Silk account, you can get it directly from them if they still have it. But with Fair Silk, you have to buy like 6 6 rolls of each. But I think I got this from Crafty Karen Designs on Etsy. She was running a sale at 50% off, so I got this fairly cheap. So this will go perfect. So let me kind of show you what we're going to be doing here. First of all, let me pan you down to my table. Let's hope we don't have any bloopers like we did last week, right? Michelle says no. Oh, son of a biscuit. There we go. And we're starting off with a bang. There we go. Okay. Last week was fun, I'd have to say. So I want to put foam on each corner, and I got this dry foam from Hobby Lobby, and I like this stuff better. It's easier to get stems in if you don't have a pick machine. So let's see here. This is pretty wide. Okay, let's see. I think I've made these before, but it depends on the frame, because I don't want this sticking out from the wall. So I think I'm going to cut it like this, and this is really super easy to cut. So see, just like that. A little bit more even. So that's better. Cut this one just a little bit more, just like that. Okay, so I'm just going to cut these in quarters. Let's see. You can make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay. I'll put the flat side down on that one. You could use regular foam as well, but this is like a florist foam. And I'm going to take some moss, so just so I get this roll of moss from Hobby Lobby. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just cut some. Just kind of eyeballing it. I love doing different things. Love it. You know, it would help if I had my glasses on. Okay. I'm going to just take the paper off if it'll come off, but okay. You know what? I think I'm just going to glue this on there instead, because we're going to put enough stuff in there that you're not going to see it anyway. And I don't want to, since it's so small, I don't want to bulk it up with floral pins. So, but you might need your floral pins. We'll see after I just made a mess. See, when I design, I have a picture in my head of how I want it to look, and I just kind of go with the flow. If something I think may work, but then I start getting to it, and I'm like, yeah, I just go a different way. So that's just the way I do it. Let's see. So I'm going to take some glue here. I don't put a lot of glue on here, just because I don't want it to melt my foam. And this is at high temp, so, but if you put too much glue on your foam at high temp, it will melt it. Let's see, so I'm gonna put this one like right here. Right here. And I just put little streams right here. That. My sister's gonna love this. I told her what I bought. She goes, oh, that is so me. I'm like, I know. I saw it at Hobby Lobby, and I couldn't resist. I'm like, that is so my sister. The tiara and everything. What you could do as well, if you do this canvas, you can take rhinestones and put it on the crown. That would be really cute. Now, seeing how this floral foam is only like an inch thick, your stems are going to need to be fairly short. Okay, now I'll let that dry. I'm going to use I'm not going to put the lights on until last. Hey Jessica, how are you, hon? Use my air can. Clean off my desk. Okay. Those are not coming off. So the other thing I want to do, I don't want to get anything on your canvas, is because I need to hang this. It comes with its own hanger, which is nice. See what they did? They put the label on the canvas, and I cannot get the rest of this off. I actually took a picture of that, and I emailed it to Hobby Lobby, their customer service department. I said, please do not put the label on the canvas. I can't get it off. I said, if you got cardboard, they put cardboard around each corner. I said, put it on the cardboard. You're taking it off anyway. It only makes sense. I mean, come on, people. And they actually, they actually responded and said, we will make sure we send this over to our vendors or whatever it is. So, I want to take a piece of leftover pipe cleaner to make a little loop, because I'm going to need to put this on my easel to work with it. So I'm just going to I'm going to be taking this off. I'm not going to send this to her with that on there. My sister, she's like, I even already have a spot for this already. I'm like, I bet you do. Right? Alright, so let me get this ready here, and I'll put you guys back up. Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay, so put this on here. And it's going to be kind of wobbly, but that's okay. Alright, let's see if I can get you guys to... Alright, so are we ready? Okay. So what I want to do first, I think I want to do the ribbon first. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this. Is this not gorgeous ribbon? Look at that. Love it. Alright, so this is 5 yards. And it's RK296-14 iridescent stripes with fair silk. think I'm going to make it a little long. So I'm going to make it go past my canvas. So this is about 15 inches. Okay. And I'm just going to make a loop. Okay. Twist it. Make another loop. Pinch it. And let's see. And I want this one to be a little shorter. So, since we're only using a little bit, I'm going to take a pipe cleaner here, just whatever's left over. And I'm going to take a floral pen. I just need one, thank you. I'm going to kind of stick it right underneath here. Okay, just like that. Get it as tight as I possibly can. Hey Deb, how are you? Sunny North Texas. It was actually beautiful here today in Colorado Springs. It was like 60 degrees. And then this weekend it's supposed to snow. Mother Nature here does not know what she wants to do. I think she forgot her meds again. So I'm going to make this fairly short. And then I'm going to find that later. There it is. I had one of these. I accidentally stepped on one of these one time and it went like a quarter of an inch in my toe. Not good, y'all. Okay, so what I'm going to do. So this doesn't move around. I'm going to put some glue right here. Okay. And I'm going to take my handy dandy air. And dry it real fast. Okay, see? Not moving anywhere. Ta-da! Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this while I have it in my hands. I don't know if I'm going to put one down with the ribbon at the bottom or not. I don't know. So this will go over like this, and this will go down. A pretty ribbon. Okay, so I want to put this like here. I'm not going to touch it because I want it to. I guess I could make the loops a little bit smaller, but that's okay. She'll like it. Alright, so I want to start out with a greenery. I've got two different kinds. I got this long greenery that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I got some of this. All the flowers came from Hobby Lobby. Let's just put it that way. This one is $13.99. And it's $9.93.964. I love it because it kind of dangles. So I'm going to do some of that first. So I'm just going to go for the back. Why did I do that? It was 72? Oh my cow. I am so ready for spring, y'all. I don't know about you, but I am ready. And this spins really easily too, so that makes it nice. So I'm just going to kind of stick this up here. See how easily that goes in? I want to glue it first. If you're not sure where you want to put your flowers, just go ahead and I wish there was a way I could zip tie this to the thing, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some ribbon down at the bottom, because that's going to drive me crazy. Hey Susan, how are you, hon? I'm going to do a smaller bow down at the bottom. I think this will be fine. I'm just going to do a smaller bow down at the bottom. I may just do some tails. Let's just do some tails. Okay. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Alright. And that's all the ribbon we're going to need. It's hot in here. Woo. Okay. So, again, I'm going to take part of a pipe cleaner. Wrap it around. Susan, I saw your new digs down your basement. That is amazing. It's like having a whole new studio, huh? Under here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these. Woo! And put some glue right here. I did one of these canvases one time that I got from Hobby Lobby with a big reindeer on it. It did for Christmas. It turned out so pretty. I didn't put the lights on it though, but you know, my sister's gotta have the light. I bet. But I bet it feels good to have that all done, you know. Let's see if I can get it in there like that. It's okay, so I'm just gonna put this in the corner. Like this, diagonal. Okay, there. Now it's straightened out, kind of. Now, I've also got my staple gun, because what we might do is we might take some florals like this and staple it to the side. I don't know yet. Take that long. Or I might actually just take that off. I don't remember why I brought my staple gun. Oh, because I thought I was going to have to put a loop on the back of it. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? Okay, just like that. What's going on there? Okay. Take this off right here. There we go. And then I can bend this down a little bit. There's that. Then I'm going to take another one. We're not going to need much on this. Let's see. This has got a couple on it. I want this to kind of go up like this. I want these to go down this way and these to go up this way. Okay. I know my sister, she's always wanted what they call a mall dog, where you could put them in your bag and then, you know, you take them around everywhere. And I'm like, oh, Becky. My sister and I are just so different that way. I like the big dogs. I mean, I like all dogs, but I prefer having big dogs. I've got a big black German Shepherd, and she likes the little tiny dogs because she wants to be able to put them in her purse. It's like, okay, all right, whatever floats your boat. Me, I don't feel I need to take my dog everywhere, but okay, just want to make sure that didn't go. Kind of curve a little bit. You can manipulate it however you like, just like that. Okay, and I'm going to cut this down even more. I may not, since this foam is so soft, I may not even need my floral pick machine. If I do like small dogs too, but I was always wanting to get a, what do you call those, papillons? Those are so stinking cute. Little fluffy ears, long-haired ears. Come with that, sit like that. Alright. Then I want this one. Go under here. Alright. I'm trying to not use my pick machine. Some of these stems can get a little loose. There we go. Get all the glue rubs off of it. It's driving me crazy. Okay, that's in there. Alright. Let's see. Okay, what I might do is I might take a floral pen, because I want that kind of going down a little bit. So you're going to have to cut your floral pins a little bit. You have a big dog, don't you? Susan? I thought you did. Oh, I know mine. My sister's Yorkie passed away a couple years. Well, it's been more than a couple years, but she'd been wanting another one for a long, long time. So, and the one she got was about 2 years old, I think. So I'm going to take some of these little ones here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little, there we go, kind of make a hole. Put this thing in. Okay. I want some kind of stick. let that one sit there. I want one at the top too, just a little one. So this is, since this floral foam is so soft, I'm just gonna kind of poke a hole in it. That's what I thought. I thought you had 2 big dogs. And I don't know about you guys, but our dog sleeps with us. It's a good thing we have a king-size bed. That's all I'm saying. You know? Let's see. I think what I want to do is I want to do one long one, because I want to come stick this one like right here. So yeah, she's a bed hog. She definitely likes taking up all the room. Let's see. I want to do this one right here. I'm going to put this one like right back here. There we go. And I think I might put a little bit more right there. Let's see. Right here. Oh, sorry. I thought I had my do not disturb on. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. I always forget to turn that on. I don't know why. Alright, so there we have some greenery. Let's see if I can get this one to kind of bend up a little bit. Alright. So that's all we're going to use of this. You only need a little bit. One thing I do want to do before I start getting and putting all the greenery on, I want to kind of put some of these roses on. So her favorite color is pink. And I got these, let's see, this, like I said, all my flowers are from Hobby Lobby. This one is 698761 and it's $3.99, I think. Yep, they're both $3.99. You gotta check your prices because some will be $3.99, some will be $4.99. You know. But I am gonna cut this fairly flush because I want it to sit right here. Okay. I want this one to sit like right here. Actually, I can take this off. There we go. Oops. I'm not going to do that. Hold on. So, please tell me this doesn't come off. Okay, it's glued on there. So I can take that off and put some glue right down here. And I have a little bit more glue than that. Hey, Teresa. I'm just going to kind of hold that there for a second. Y'all, if you ever see me on the news with a straight jacket on, it's because of these. These glue webs drive me crazy. That one. I want this down more this way though. Alright, because I don't want to cover up the poppers. Alright, since this just comes right off, I'm just going to pull that out. Hey Tracy, how are you? Now you could do this with any season, like when they have the canvases for Christmas, or you know, if you find like a religious one that you want to do, or you know, you could do that. I just want this to kind of go along like that. I think I may put some more greenery inside here too. You could do it on any size canvas. This would be a great gift for someone. Okay, let's stay on there. Okay, isn't that looking pretty? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of, let's see if I can do this without knocking this over. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take this and kind of curl this with my tube here. Okay, and intertwine some of this with it. Okay. Let me just cut this one a little bit. There we go. Okay. There. Okay. I think I'm going to cut this one down a little bit too. I don't like cutting on the rhinestones. I think to me that's sacrilege with losing all that bling, you know? Okay, so I've got, I thought I had 4 of these, but I only have 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one going up and one going down. These are the True Touch. I love this color. Isn't it pretty? And this is $4.99. The number is 664060. Alright, let's see. So I'm going to do this about like that. I'm going to kind of bend it out a little bit because I want it to have a little bit of character. I don't want it going straight up. Okay. So I'm just going to put some glue here and straight down in there. Okay. And then when that dries, I'll kind of mess with it a little bit. And then this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to keep this one a little bit longer. They changed it to $4.99. Oh, that's good though, because it was $5.99. Oh, you know. There's so many people now doing the Hobby Lobby videos. It's just, I think it's gotten out of control, honestly. And I don't really want these leaves on there. So this one's going to go down, but I want this one to kind of curve out a little bit. And forward. Okay, so I'm going to have it curve out, and there we go. Okay, so I want it curved out a little bit and then forward. Just like that. And then this one I can kind of bring forward a little bit. There we go. Pretty. Okay, so I'm going to add some of this, I think. You know what, this one's a little long. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, I like that. So you guys had to do anything fun this weekend? I just did some errands and I made some eggs to go with a design I'm doing on Monday. And I don't want, let's see, I want some of the shorter ones on the inside. Yeah, we didn't do anything really fun, but yeah, just did some errands and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to stick this short one. Hey darling, how are you? Let's see, I'm going to stick this one like right here. Go bonkers. Alright. This one, I'll kind of put right in here. You can use whatever greenery you would like. I wanted to pick some kind of greenery that we, my whole family's from Portland, Oregon, so we have a lot of like ivy, moss, ferns, things like that. So that's what I wanted something kind of close to that. Okay. Let's see here. And then this should be enough. Okay. And I'm going to break this one down even more. Okay, so I want this longer one kind of sitting right up here. So it's foam that I've actually glued to the side on both corners. So I glued one this way and one this way, and then one this way and one this way. I'm using the soft foam, but you could actually use any foam. I just like the soft foam because it's, you know, it's soft. It's easy to put florals in. Let's put it that way. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take this one. The soft foam also is a lot easier to work with if you don't have a pick machine. I know those things are expensive, so if you don't have a pick machine, I don't want you to worry about it. Use the soft foam, okay? It's in the actual, it's not in the same section as the hard foam where the foam balls are and cones and things like that in the craft section. It's over in the floral section. So that's one way to be able to attach foam and things like that if you don't have a pick machine. Just to go back over here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Then, I might do another small one because the reason why is I want one right here. So I want just a small one. It doesn't take much to start filling these up, as you can see. So, oops, that's backwards. Try to put that in upside down. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to put some of these. And put this one right here. Ouch. Well, I am like the person that likes to touch the glue. And then I want this one. Hey Danita girl, how are ya? Okay, I want a little one right up in here because I don't want something really long. Here's one right here. Sometimes you just gotta kind of pick these apart, like this one right here. Okay. So far, so good. And we still have bling to put in, you know. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I've got some of these. I thought these would be really pretty just to add some texture. But I'm going to kind of take one and break it apart. I don't want this big whole honking thing. Okay. So I'm going to take this long one. Up in here. Okay. And I'm going to take this. Okay. And I don't know if I want to use that. This one might right down in here. Like that. What I may have to do is I may have to first of all get it in the hole. And then I may have to take some of these and put a floral pin. Welcome, Miss Danita. I knew you just joined, right? Okay. Because I don't want them sticking straight out like that. That's just weird. So, I get to make a phone call to Amazon when we're done with this. Y'all, I don't know if you've ever ordered any furniture or anything from them. I would say don't. Just because, let's see, hold on. So we bought this table set. We found one on Wayfair. I'm not gonna save those. We found one on Wayfair that we liked, but it was $100 cheaper, like $100 cheaper on Amazon. So we bought it, but two of the chair backs came totally off. I mean, they're broken, and then one of the corners of the chairs, hold on, was, alright, I'm going to have to snip this, hold on. So one of the corners of the chairs was damaged. So we called them and said, okay, well, we need to either get the replacement pieces or send it back. I would prefer just to get the pieces. It's not an option. They want the whole thing. I'm like, seriously? Seriously? Let's see. So I'm going to cut this one down. So they go through this company called Masterisk or something like that. Instead of having UPS pick it up, because that's who delivered it, they have this stupid company picking it up. And they were supposed to pick it up on Thursday between 10 and 2. Never showed up. We waited till 7 o'clock. I called them 3 times. And they said, okay, I finally got a hold of somebody, and they said, well, we're going to have to reschedule it because they're out of Denver. They're only out there in your area on Mondays and Thursdays. I'm like, all right, so I guess we have to reschedule it to Monday. Here we are, Monday. They were supposed to pick it up 1 o'clock. Still hasn't shown up. You know, I can only take so much before I start getting mean. So we'll see what happens when I call them. I'm not happy. So hopefully we can get that returned shortly, and then we can purchase another table. But I'm just going to spend the extra and go through Wayfair. Their return policy is much better. Because they're like the cable company. Well, we'll be there between 1 and 2. You know, I've got things to do, people. So, we're going to see. You guys ever had that experience with them? Oh, let's see. Where did that go? Didn't I have a... Oh, it's right here. It came out. I have to check my comments because oh, alright, so let me see. I want to kind of use some of these but cut them down just a little bit because I need some at the top. And then I don't need all of that. Okay, let's see. Cut this one down right here. So these kind of projects are good for, like, if you have some stuff left over and you don't have really enough for a full project. It's good for leftovers. There we go. I don't want that there. I don't want to cover up the queen of everything. So, let's see. I'll put this one like more right here. Yeah. So pray for me, y'all, because I'm gonna need it. Alright, so that's kind of all we need for the greenery. I can see a little bit of the foam a little bit, but you can always fill that in with some moss, some what do you call it? The loose moss. Let's see. I don't want to put this on here. I may just glue it on because it has to go on here. Let's glue it right there on top of that rose. Okay. I'm gonna put the glue right there. There we go. Perfect. Isn't that cute? She's gonna love it. Okay, so now for some bling bling. So I'm gonna put the lights on last, and I'll show you how to put those on. Because I got these lights, these little fairy lights, with just these little on and off switch from Amazon. They come in like a pack of 24. Thank you, Carolyn. So I got some in pink. These are in the wedding section. Aren't these gorgeous? And then I got some in white. So she will love this. That's the white. Excuse me. Pink. Pink. Alright. So, with these, I like to put them in the little bunches like this. You can spread them out a little bit. Okay, and this is all wired. I take this and kind of and just twist it because it's going to make a stiffer stem. And then you can put it in just like this, because I'm going to put this one in right here where I see that foam. She says she's going to put this in her office. She's got a home office. So cute. I'm going to take a white one. Oh, I got more over here. I didn't know how many I needed, so I bought quite a few. I don't use them all. I could use them for something else. Like I was saying earlier, my sister and I are that's the only, hey Dawn, it's the only thing that my sister and I are like, is we are obsessed with bling. Obsessed with it. I'm not even joking. I could do without all the little lights, but my sister has those little fairy lights all over her house. My poor husband's probably like, I feel like I live in the forest, in a fairyland forest. Alright, so you just want to kind of spread this out. Kind of fluff it out like you do your... Okay, just like that. So this one... This one, let me get right here. So I can get it. There we go. I'm going to do another pink one. I'm going to put the pink one like right up here. These are $2.99 and the number is 1421353 for the pink, and for the white it's 499616. Anybody else here obsessed with bling? You don't have to be shy. Okay. Seems like the clusters of the white have more in it than the pink. I don't know why. I'm just going to stick this like right in here. See if I can stick it right there. Okay. I'm just going to stick it in between the rose petals right here. Okay. And then when it dries, I can like fluff it type thing. Okay. We're actually almost done. We've got a couple more things of bling to put in, and add the lights, and we'll be done. So see, it doesn't take much. Let's see. I'm gonna take this, put it up here. Like that. Okay. I'll take a white one. You could put these in individually too, because these come unraveled. Okay, I'm going to stick this one maybe right there. I'm going to kind of cut that a little bit. So I'm going to put the white one right here. Okay, so you can still kind of read the Yeah, I saw that. I was going through Hobby Lobby and I saw this. I was like, oh my god, my sister. That's so my sister. So my sister. I sent her a picture of it when I was telling her about it. She goes, oh, I have a place in my office just for that. So. And she was so funny. Can I have lights in it? I'm like, of course you can. See, whenever I want to make anything with bling in it, but I don't want to put anything in my store, I just make it for her. I don't ever keep anything that I make. I don't know why. I just don't. Okay, let's see this one, like right here. Alright. Okay. And I've got these two white ones left over. Then I got 2 packages of these. I don't think I'll need both packages, but I got 2 packages just in case. These are diamond ties, and these are also in the wedding section, and they're $3.99. Now, mind you, wedding, his and hers, is on sale 50% off every other week, supposedly, if they decide not to change it. And the number is a mystery. Oh, here it is. 937763, and you get 12 of them. They have a pretty sturdy stem on them, so I'm just gonna kind of cut this. I want this one to kind of stick out like that. Actually, I'm gonna cut it down just a little bit more. This ain't gonna have bling in it. I don't know what. No. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna try to stick this one like right back in here. You can see the foam right there. There we go. What do you guys think so far? Something like this would be cute too, with like a beach theme, or yeah, I'm definitely not gonna need all of them. I have one coming out of the rose. I don't know. I was thinking about putting one inside the rose, but I don't know. There we go. And then these are wired, so you can actually kind of stick them up just like that. No. I was thinking about putting it inside the rose, but I don't think I'm gonna. If you even wanted to add more bling, you could actually put some Mod Podge on the edges of the petals and put glitter on them. Yeah. Just saying. Just saying. Let's see if I can put this one down in here. Okay, right there. I want to kind of curve this out a little bit. Stick this right there. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate it. Sorry, I had to get out of my live so I could see your comments. I don't know what's up with Facebook, but let's see. I think I want one right back here. So I'm doing them in like a triangle. So I'm going to put one right back here. And I don't want them sticking straight out, so I'm going to give it kind of a curve. Come on. There we go. Here. But what I might do is I might take one I'm going to cut this one really short because I want this one kind of right up in here with that crown. It's all about the details. If you can get your customers to be able to look at your design and go, oh, I didn't know that was there. And then, you know, they've had it for a while and go, I didn't see that. Because every time they look at it, they find something new. Alright. Oh, gotta put the lights on. Okay. So the way I'm going to attach these lights is I got some Velcro, okay? I'm going to have to intertwine these lights, but I don't want her to have to try to, because she's going to hit us on the wall, so I want to put these little things on the bottom because it's got a little on and off switch. See? Just like that. Like I said, these come from Amazon. I got some Velcro so I can attach it to the side. That way she can take it off and put some batteries in it if she needs to. Okay. So let's see. So I'm going to make that not like this. Okay, so there's that one. Gonna need 2 of the furry ones and 2 of the rigid ones. You can even just get the dots if you wanted to. Okay, and then I just take this, put it on here just like that. Cut it. I don't want her to have to take this thing off the wall just to put batteries in it. That would be a pain in the hiney in the tushy. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. I appreciate it. I always try to do different stuff, so if there's anything that you guys want to learn, just let me know. and they'd be happy to. It doesn't matter what side goes on what. It's just, because I do everything. I do swags, I do wreaths, I do centerpieces, I do wall art, I do floral arrangements, I do it all. The only thing I don't have, the only thing that I don't do well, I don't have patience. This thing's gonna drive me to drink. The other one came off so easy, and then this one is fighting me. There we go. Got it. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is get this right here. Okay, press on it really good. And we're just going to kind of leave this. I don't want to wrap it around the ribbon. I don't do fairy lights very often, so I don't know how this stuff works. And you can just kind of wrap it around like this, like so. There we go. See what that looks like. Gonna hide this a little bit. Oh, that's cute. That is so cute. Move the lights around a little bit so you can see the lights. I should like that. Okay. What do you guys think? I'm going to do the other one, and then we're done. Okay, so this is how they come. They come just like this. And you just kind of pull this little thing out. And this is all wire, so it just wraps around itself. Okay. I need a drink. I think she'll really like that. This is so my sister. It's pink, bling, and lights. That's my sister in a nutshell. And puppies. Okay. So, put this one here. It's funny how one comes off really easy and the other one just like, nope. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way to where the light's coming out this way. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of hide this right underneath here. Really? There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of wrap this around. Intertwine it. And yeah, the wires are going to kind of show, but once you turn the lights on, you really won't be able to see them. Okay. I needed to put this up down here a little bit further down. There we go. I couldn't get to the button. There we go. And voila. That's cute. And of course my sister will probably look at this and put the lights wherever she wants them, but and I'll turn this on. That is really cute. We're done. What do you guys think? Let's see. Let me turn this off so you guys can see the lights. There we go. That's cute. She's gonna love it. Love it. Now when she puts this on the wall, it's gonna hang, because it's got the hook on the back of it, so she can hang it even, but isn't that adorable? Adorable. Love it. Thanks, ladies. I appreciate it. I think she's really gonna like it. I mean, it's got everything she loves. Diamonds. Diamonds are her best friend. Kiss on the hand, maybe. Okay, I'll stop. I won't quit my day job. How's that? Alright, ladies. It's just because it's on a pipe cleaner. Alright, ladies, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you like it. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. And I hope you have a great night. Bye, guys.